Not too much between them on the fight stats there. Right, maybe landing them all. Arthur perhaps with the better punches though. Intriguingly poised as we go into round 6.
Yeah, it's anybody's fight.
And can Arthur continue to close the gap? Right hand to the body to open the round.
Step off from Nigel. Come on. He's first, Nigel. He's first.
Arthur slips over.
He's been slipping several times in this fight. Arthur, somebody ought to scrape the soles of his boots with the scissors between rounds.
Clash of heads there. Oh, it's a bad cut. Arthur looks at it immediately. It's a nasty cut from the clash of heads. Arthur cut around the left eye immediately. Began patting it, blood streaming down the left-hand side of his face now.
It's unfortunate.
Dabs at it again. I don't know, it might not be in the worst place, Colin. It is a bad cut, though.
It looks nasty from where we're sitting. But it may be fortunate for him. It might be on the side of the eyebrow, which means that the blood trickles down the side of his face rather than into his eye.
He's got a minute 40 to get to the end of this round. And it's not running into the eyes. I think he's okay at the moment, Arthur. There's a nasty clash of heads.
Purely accidental.
Yeah, right. He apologised immediately, and you could. Arthur's just trying to protect himself now, protect that eye. Might force him to fight a bit now with the cut.
Well, it would certainly encourage Arthur to try and finish it early, because he must know that he's got a bad cut, and that it might mean that the fight being stopped. And if Wright's ahead on points, of course, he'll be judged the winner.
Yeah, British rules here. In America, it'd be a no contest, wouldn't it? Will you go to the...
Well, it's not a championship fight. It won't go to the scorecards, will it? It's only the referee scoring.
Last 20 seconds, Nigel. Come on, son. Work him, Nigel.
Good hook there from Wright, but Arthur came out with 2 or 3 of his own.
Yeah, Arthur's really piled on the pressure since he got cut.
He has to take a few risks, doesn't he, Colin?
Yeah. And I believe he's won this round, and if he's won this round on my scorecard, the fight's level.
There's a bit of blood around Wright's right eye as well. I don't know if that's from
that could be.
Wright is cut as well. Double cut in that round. As Arthur's corner goes to work on a particularly nasty cut on the corner of his left eye. He's tell you what, Colin, he's lucky that's where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not impairing his vision, because the blood's not going into his eye.
That was the clash of heads there that led to the cut for Arthur. We're trying to get a look at Nigel Wright as well in a minute, because I'm sure he was cut himself. Good left hand there from Arthur.
Well, if he is cut, it's not a serious one yet.
Yeah, there we go. That's the cut for on Wright, around his left eye, I think, although the corner are working around the right as well. All go here.
There's a lot of Vaseline been applied, I know that, in both corners. Yeah, we need to have some shares in the Vaseline company tonight, I think.
Level on Colin Haar's scorecard. I wonder how our referee Victor Loughlin has it.
Be first, Nigel. Shove them off, Nigel. Come on, Nigel. Work, son.
Cuts around right eye.
Work, son. Work, son. Work, Nigel.
A good jab and a hook there from Wright. Caught Arthur flush.
Nigel, work.
Scotsman stands up to it though. Oh, now he takes another.
Hit him with a good right-left again.
Yeah.
Two good right-left combinations there.
Good start to the round this for Nigel Wright.
Nigel, work him, son. You've got to beat Nigel. Forward, Nigel.
Back comes Arthur. Arthur takes a couple around the back of the head.
Step up from Nigel.
Referee splits them up.
Box him, Nigel. Box him, Nigel. There they sit, Nigel. All clear. Come on, Nigel. Come on, Nigel. All clear, Nigel. Nigel, all clear. Box him, Nigel.
Well, halfway through the 7th round, it's been a good one for Nigel Wright, hasn't it, Colin?
It certainly has. He's counter-punching very well indeed. He hasn't got a lot of power, as we know, but not powerful enough to make Arthur back off, because Arthur comes straight after him, but he's being counter-punched out of it in this round.
Box him, Nigel. Nigel, you've
Well,
got 30 seconds left. Nigel, last 30. Last 30 minutes. Nigel is tired.
Arthur is working hard. He's just kind of punching at fresh air at the moment. Wright is proving so elusive.
Nigel, you've got to beat, son. Nigel, you've got to beat.
again, Wright catches Arthur as he comes charging in. I mean, whatever the result, Arthur has not been very impressive here tonight.
No. Yeah, tricky opponent. Some ring rust as well.
And it makes me think that his best days are behind him. As much through inactivity as anything else. Again, there's a clash of heads.
I'm sort of thinking back, it was probably that Boris Sinitsyn fight in July 2005, so 4.5 years ago. Arthur was really good that night. There was a vacant European super featherweight title fight, and Arthur looked really, really good against Sinitsyn. He didn't look too bad against Sergey Gulyakovich in Cardiff. It was Kobe Gogaladze he fought in Cardiff when he won the WBO interim super featherweight title. He looked good against Gulyakovich as well, European title defence. But when those fights are 2 or 3 years ago, aren't they, Colin?
Yeah, well, we're talking about 2.5 years ago, certainly, with Gogaladze. Well, the enthusiasm that Wright's fans are showing here tonight, you would think this was for the world title instead of an 8-rounder. But
so here we go. The final round. Arthur may need a stoppage to.
Well, I've got Wright around the head, and so
it has been tight though, hasn't it, Colin? Sky have got Wright 2 rounds ahead. It could easily have gone maybe 1 round the other way though. All to play for.
Nigel, come on, son. Come on, Nigel. Nigel, you've got to be first. Come on, Nigel.
Wright certainly looks the fresher of the two, doesn't it?
Nigel, just step up and step up and.
I think Arthur's corner may have told him, you've got to try and knock him out in this round, son, otherwise you've lost the fight.
That's better from Arthur.
But
Wright's got a good beard, as they say, though, hasn't he? He said never been stopped before.
Nigel, jab him, son. Jab him, son. Jab
Blood trickles from the left eye of Arthur where that cut was from the clash of heads.
Jab him, son.
Well, there's nothing in this round at the moment. With
Oh, we're halfway through it.
I say we're halfway through the round, so the whole result could depend on the last 60 seconds.
Nigel, straight in. Come on, son.
One man scoring this, referee Victor Lachlan.
Come on, Nigel. Step back in.
It's very hard for Arthur to put. Oh, another clash of heads.
Yeah, but Wright did land with a very good right hand. I think Wright is now beginning to edge this round yet again.
It's just Arthur. Arthur is just missing the whole time, isn't he, Colin?
Yeah, he's not sharp at all. As I say, it's quite likely that he's seen his best days, and if he loses this, he may have to consider his future.
The trickle turns into a bit of a stream of blood from Arthur's left eye, blinking heavily as well. I imagine whatever happens here, even if Arthur wins it, he's not really impressed.
He doesn't look like a world champion in the making, does he?
No, or a former one. We're going to the last 10 seconds. Victor Lachlan gives the decision to Nigel Wright.
The right man won the book, no doubt about that.
Arthur looks a little perplexed.
I think Alex Arthur will have to go home to Edinburgh and rethink his future. I made him 2-round loser on that fight.
He looked at, say Colin, he looked a little perplexed at first, didn't he? And then he almost had a wry smile on his face.
I think he knows. He's been around long enough to know that he didn't deserve to win that fight.
Nigel Wright, though, picks up a nice little win in front of his home crowd.
And it just shows you that was a Scottish referee in there.
Yep.
Get in there, Nigel. That's the Nigel Wright we want to see. That's the Nigel.
Not too much complaint from Alex Arthur after that decision from Victor Lachlan.
Scores the contest 78 points to 76. The winner in the red corner from Crook, Nigel Wright.
Well, the referee made him a 1-point winner, and I made him a 2-point winner.